I say not to do that? Man, it's hot as fucking here. Oh, I can't curse on here. God dang it. Well, I guess I can. I just don't want to. I tried to stream yesterday. It didn't work. Well, it worked, but it also didn't work. It's like I tried to do something. It wasn't gonna work. This is a main gaming channel. Anyways. I did not pre-order this. I'm letting you know now. I didn't pre-order them. I'm using my trial.
Welcome to Madden.
We're just gonna take a look
26.
and see
what
this is looking like.
Stop by
I just realized we're gonna turn off the audio input capture. Reason being is there's probably copyright music on right now. Do I want to share with people for an Ultimate Team pack? I don't want to play Ultimate Team. I hate Ultimate Team. Share my info, sure. Not like I need it. Yeah, there he is. Alright, first impressions. What? What is this? Just use it. I don't... What are we talking about? Pro? No, I'm good at video games. What? Okay. Being good at video games, maybe I'm lying. If anyone's ever watched Win Frequency. Should just be based on how I play, no, right? I'll do multimeter, I guess. Sure. I don't really, what? Sure. Oh, this is good with me, man. I'm a Titans fan. And first impressions, let's take a look. First impressions. You're making me choose a team pass and immediately asking me to buy Madden Ultimate Team points. The first thing you do before I see anything is you give me the opportunity to buy virtual currency. This is the freaking issue. I'm going to be loud today, and I'm going to be upset because this is exactly what I'm upset about. Look at this dude. This is what I'm talking about. What's up? Not clear. I was going to say not much. This is what's up. I'm upset. The first thing we see. The first thing we see is currency. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop screaming. I'll stop screaming now. I'll take the free pass, okay? Again, I want to make this very clear. I did not pre-order this. I'm using my trial, all right? I didn't pre-order it. I didn't give them any money. EA Play is built into Game Pass, which I give to Xbox. I don't get... That's its own thing. You know what I mean? That's its own thing. But we're doing the free pass, all right? You won't be able to change theme until the next seat. What? I actually don't know what that means. Never mind. It's probably not that big a deal. It said season. I thought of, like, football season, but this is this. So, before I get into this, real quick, how's it going? I'm glad to see a couple of y'all in here. I really am. With the NFL season coming back, I'm very excited as a Titans fan. I'm a Titans fan. We got Cam Ward. Oh my God, I just remembered. Let's go ahead and take a look. You know, the first thing I always do, and the reason I have the audio input capture off right now, is because they're going to play copyright music. So let me go ahead and turn that off real quick. And then I can... Visual... Audio settings. There we go. Audio settings. Broadcast music. Off. Is there a preset for, like, don't copyright me? Oh. Okay, that's actually really good. Hey, shout out to EA. You know what's up. That's about the only shout out I'll give you this year. No, I'll be fair. Visual, just looking. I like actual highlights. That's pretty cool. Okay, I do like that. It reminds me of the old college football games where you'd select your favorite team and it would show you, like, highlights from the season prior, or I think it was just all-time highlights. I like that. I like that a lot. That much is good. Now let's see how far down we go. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do. What is this? I clicked B. Go back. Thank you. The first thing I'm gonna do is I usually just go look at EA music because that's always been a thing for me. Oh, no, not this guy. Music is obviously subjective. I'm just looking, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Not my. I got JID in there. That's nice. I literally just. We just had the. We'll take off Drake. Gross. Green Day. That's cool. Shine Down. I like Shine Down. Nice. Freak on a Leash by Korn. That's cool. Into Club by 50 Cent. Okay. It's definitely a lot of popular music from today, but I'm glad that they have some stuff in here from years past. Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand. Oh, now we're talking. Okay, I might like this game. They should make a max out mom and dad's credit card package. Get everything in the game for $1,000 off rip. Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas now. Why is chatbot not working? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's working now. There we go. Sorry about that. I love this song. I love that band. Let's see, we've got Foo Fighters. That's cool. Tender by Foo Fighters. This isn't a bad... I don't hate this. This is a good soundtrack. Pretty good soundtrack, actually. Just off look. But that's just my personal, my personal musical opinion. Which, as we all know, I'm basically Beethoven, so you should listen to my opinion. I'm joking. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Rosters, I don't want to edit them, I just want to look at them. And this is the biggest issue with me this year. Because if you've heard the news, this man, Cam Ward's a 72. Oh, God. He's one higher than Will Levis. One higher than Will Levis. Oh, Jesus, man. I know the Titans are a small market team and no one really likes them. I'm probably one of about 6 Titans fans in the world. 72. What in the world? What are our other rookies? Khalil Mullins is 70. You're telling me Cam Ward is damn near on the level of a 6th round draft pick? I like Khalil Mullings. I really do. If I'm being too loud, I can turn myself down. I'm just going to do it just a little bit. Calvin Ridley's an 81. I'm going to defend this man. I think he should be a little higher. And the reason being is he got... Can you see yards like in years past? Oh, this is cool. I'm glad they have this here. He was able to get 1,000 yards being thrown the ball by Will Levis and Mason Rudolph. That ain't good. That ain't good. I might even call it bad. This man cracked 1,000 yards being thrown the football by Will Levis and Mason Rudolph. That's impressive. That is actually genuinely impressive. I will say. I'm going to my channel real quick just to have the stream up on my own personal thing. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. I don't know why the thing says come support your team. I guess come support your team. I don't know. Tyler Lockett's 79. Seems a little high. He's an old man. Well, 32 ain't that bad. He just feels like an old man. Van Jefferson is a 72. Alec Iomanor is a 71. I like Alec Iomanor. Jameer DK, not going to say it the other way, is a 70. And the thing about DK is he was definitely he's a straight ahead guy. All right, he should just have speed and acceleration. His agility, his change of direction, all that's probably not going to be very high. No, it's not. His catching probably won't even be high. But he reminds me of old boy for the Lions that used to be on our team. Khalif Raymond. He reminds me of a Khalif Raymond type. Just a little bit taller at 6'1". Xavier Restrepo. I don't know if a bee stung his lip. Hey Xavier, here, let me just zoom you in real quick. Xavier. Look at this man's lips. I'm trying to zoom in as much as possible to show you. It looks like a bee stung his lip. I'm sorry, Xavier. I'm pretty goofy looking too. It's okay. I'm pretty goofy looking too. Xavier with 84 speed. Yeah, I think he's tied for the lowest in the league. Let's go ahead and look. All teams, speed. No, it's Cody White. Someone hit up Cody White. Someone hit up Cody White right now and let him know the news. Xavier Restrepo ran a 4.8 40-yard dash. 4.8! 4.8! Yikes. Cody White. I know he's got to be mad. He's got to feel disrespected. Is he the lowest overall receiver? Lowest on a roster. He's tied for lowest on a roster. Poor guy. What's up, Yoshi? Thanks for stopping by. That's the receiving core. Oops, wrong button. Tony Pollard is an 86. I don't hate it. Tajay. I've been not very, like, pleasantly surprised. Opposite of pleasantly surprised with Tajay Spears. I hope he can really get it going this year. I really do. What I like about Kalel Mullings, if you've seen any of him play, as my controller dies. Yeah, I know. What I like about Kalel Mullings is he definitely has some ability to... What am I trying to say? He can play fullback. He can play some fullback, and I don't like the fact that... Where are my batteries? What? I just bought a whole thing of batteries. Oh, no. I'm trying to do more than one thing at a time, and it's just not working. I bought a 20-pack of batteries. Why am I dumb? Anyways, Kalel Mullings. He's a big man. He used to play linebacker at Michigan. I found my batteries. I like Mullings. You got to use them. Oh, I will. I might do a franchise on this game just because it's, you know, the Cam Ward experience. Now, will I do it as the Titans, though? Probably. Yeah, probably. That's not to say that I'm gonna stop anything else. Stop doing any of the other stuff on the channel. I'm not. As you kick me out of the rosters, thanks a lot. Respond to someone. Sorry, I'm doing like 15 things out of time right now. Let me go ahead and focus. I'm sorry. So, Kalel Mullings, again, he played linebacker. He's a big man. He's 6'2", 226. He might have some depth. He might. Even if not, I need him playing some fullback for us, which I've already made up my mind. We're going to go ahead and do a franchise in this game. Just because of the Cam Ward experience. If he doesn't have at least star dev, should have superstar, if you ask me, I'm going to be upset. Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, Io Manor, tight end, Gunnar Helm. What a steal. What a steal Gunnar Helm was. And I'm telling you now, I'm sorry, I love me some Josh Wiley, but he's either going to move to third tight end or he's going to get traded. But I'm a big Gunnar Helm guy. You got to get back to streaming yourself? Hell yeah. Okonkwo was starting to scare me. I watched some of the training camp with him, and he just plain was not good. But I want to see him do good because he's fast. That's pretty much it. He reminds me of Jonnu Smith in a way. So if he can develop into that kind of player, I'll be very happy. And I mean that in real life too. As I'm trying to change teams. Dan Moore, the surprise signing, and not a good surprise. This man's making about $500 million a year on some Ohtani bullcrap, or however much he's making. It's a lot. It's like $20 million a year, I think. Anyways, can I look at his contract? Jesus Christ, man! It's not as much as I thought. Oh, it is in 26, 27, and 28. Oh my God, he just isn't that good. Not this good, anyways, to pay him that much. So, Dan Moore, I don't know what the hell the Titans were doing signing him to that contract. Skoronski, we need to see him take a step forward in real life. Cushenberry, he's fine. He's a fine center. Right guard, Kevin Zeitler, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he's quite good. He is quite good. We already know that. He's Kevin Zeitler. But he's old as dirt at 35 years old, so we'll see what we can do with him. Right tackle J.C. Latham. He moved from left tackle to right tackle, and I hope he can be better on that side, because J.C. Latham, not really the left tackle that you want, but could he be good as a right tackle? Maybe, maybe so. As I don't know why the blocking stats aren't the first things up when I'm on right tackle. Anyway, you can see pass block is an 81, but he, to me, was always more of a run blocker, even though it's at 80. He's more of a run blocker to me, as you should send me back to that. Going through the menus, Madden 26 is not so great about going through the menus. Dramont Jones, we signed him, but I'm going to be honest with you, he's going to play second fiddle to Olu Oladejo. He is fast, and he's very athletic. He's strong. He's a raw prospect, but one that I really want to see take a not even a step forward. It's his first year in the league. I just want to see him do well. Obviously, I want to see all the guys do well, but he's got a lot of upside. Jihad Ward, we signed him. He's not going to do too much. Right edge, Arden Key, not super high on him, or Ali Gay. Got to be honest with you. Jeff Simmons, big Jeff Simmons. He's the leader of the defense, and he's pretty good. I think he's the best D-tackle in the league, personally. Him and Tavondre Sweat. I think we run a 3-4 with Simmons, Sweat, and Oladejo. I think that's what we're going to do. Our 3 linebackers, or our 4 linebackers, if we're running a 3-4, we got, not you, that's for sure, Cody Barton, Cedric Gray, that's who I want. And then we're going to go ahead and run, I think, Otis Reese. No, what am I talking about? James Williams with Otis Reese subbing in is what I meant to say. I like Otis Reese a lot, but James Williams, he has more upside. He's much younger. Curtis Jacobs, sorry, you're kind of the odd man out. This linebacking core is just not good. It's really not good, but it's full of hungry guys that want that opportunity. L'Jarius Sneed is an 84. Yeah, that makes sense. He takes a step back from last year because he was injured most of the year. Roger McCreary, we got to see you take a step forward, dude. We've got to see you take a step forward. I want to see Marcus Harris do well. Late round draft pick, Marcus Harris. Darrell Baker, not really worried about you. Jarvis Brownlee, you've been Oruwariye hasn't really been good so far in the NFL. Xavier Woods and Quandre Diggs, we signed both of them. Yeah, you know what I mean? I got to be honest with you. Old, and I want to start Kevin Winston. Kevin Winston in training camp so far has looked good. Oh my God, he's looked good. He's looked really, really good. So I'm very excited about Kevin Winston Jr. Amani Hooker is Amani Hooker. I think he's underrated. I like Amani Hooker a lot. Kicker Joey Sly, punter Johnny Hecker. We did the double up on special teams because our special teams last year was atrocious. Horrible. Morgan Cox is a 66. If you know about Morgan Cox, he probably should be the best long snapper in the league. He made the all-quarter century team. Yes, it's a thing. Yes, it's a thing. The all-quarter century 53-man roster. ESPN did it, and he made that team. So that's the Titans. That is the Titans. And I want to go over, well, the rookies. Let's go over the rookies for this year. What is the best way to go about this? What is the best way? I guess we'll just go team by team. The Bears. Caleb Williams, obviously not a rookie going into his second year. He has to take a step forward. If you look at the Bears draft this year, it was all, oh my God, they're relying on Caleb Williams. You know what I mean? So that shows here they got Kyle Monaghan late in the draft, or he might have been a UDFA for all I know, honestly. They got themselves a Luther Burden kind of guy. They got themselves a Colston Loveland kind of guy. They went ahead and got Ozzie Trapilo, I think, in the 3rd round. So it's very clear that they are building around Caleb Williams. They believe in Caleb Williams. Do I believe in Caleb Williams? A little bit. He's just got to take a step forward. Honestly, I'm a see to believe kind of guy. Luke Newman, not very good, honestly, but you got Joe Tooney. So yeah, man. I mean, the Bears this year, I won't go through every roster like this in depth. They're just a team that is, this is kind of a make or break year in the modern NFL. The modern NFL, you don't get chances, all right? You get one chance, maybe two chances, and it's done. Shamar Turner, I want to see do well. I believe in Shamar Turner a lot. Very athletic on the interior. He should be a pass rushing D tackle, which is scary to say. It really is, but in a good way. No Sam linebackers. All right. Yeah, so if I miss anyone, let me know. But I want to go over the rookies whenever possible. Shamar Stewart, really the only pickup from this draft that I was super high on. I think out of A&M, he looks really freaking good, man. Shamar Stewart. This was a fantastic draft class just all around. I think it was very deep, especially with running backs. Did they get themselves a running back? They got Taj Brooks. Yes, they did. They got Taj Brooks, who I didn't get to see play last night. I didn't get to see Taj Brooks play. If he did play, doesn't look like he did much of anything. But, oh man, he could be good in the NFL. But he's not my highest running back in this draft. Obviously, Genty, but I want to go over guys that people haven't been talking about. Like, for instance, DJ Giddens for the Colts. I love DJ Giddens. Yeah, not too many rookies I was too high on for the Bengals. Just standard draft. He looks good, fast as fuck. Exactly. Bills. The Bills. Here's the issue with teams like the Bengals, the Bills, the Eagles, the Chiefs. You know, they are Super Bowl ready teams. They're teams that are going to challenge for the Super Bowl, as I just said. So the pickups 9 times out of 10 aren't going to be anything crazy. But man, this was a year to be one of those kind of teams. You see, they got Maxwell Hairston, who I think he was the first corner taken off the board if you're not counting Travis Hunter. Yeah, it's just such a great draft to not have to be in the top 5-10 picks. Landon Jackson, that's a fantastic value pick right there. Bills got better, and that's scary to say that the Bills got better. The Broncos, I didn't like their draft that much. I mean, Jahdae Barron, that's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. They didn't bring back Asante. Now that's its own thing. No, not Asante. Wrong team. Sorry, wrong team. They got Pat Surtain. Asante was a Charger. I'm losing my mind over here. They got Pat Surtain, and that is, if you go ahead and get yourself a Jahdae Barron to play opposite of Pat Surtain, congratulations. You have one of the best secondaries in the league. Got Brandon Jones, who's solid. Tala Hufanga, who I really like. I really like Tala Hufanga. Yeah, that either this year or next year could be the top or one of the top secondaries in the NFL. Huge. This is the storyline in the NFL right now. It really is. Mason Graham. You go out, you get you a Mason Graham. Obviously, that's great and all. But you also get you 6 quarterbacks on the roster. 6 of them things. We're talking about 4 quarterbacks on the roster, right? We're talking about Pickett. We're talking Flacco. We're talking Gabriel. We're talking Sanders. We're not talking Watson anymore, thankfully. But Tyler Huntley, I don't want people to sleep on, all right? He's the person who's not being talked about at all, and I think he could challenge for a roster spot, even when you're going against a Shedeur Sanders or a Dylan Gabriel, who are young, or the people who could challenge for the starting spot in Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco. I mean, this is unheard of in the modern NFL. Usually you go and keep you about 3 quarterbacks on the roster. They could keep 4 all season long, and that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Mason Graham, the combination of him and Myles Garrett is one of the scariest things defensively in the NFL right now. Buccaneers. Who'd they get? They got, did they get Siobhan Ravel? Or did Ravel go somewhere else? Or I guess Ravel must have went somewhere else. I don't know why I was thinking Siobhan Ravel was a Buccaneer. They got themselves a Emeka Egbuka, though, and this is one of my favorite trios in the NFL right now at receiver. It's a Emeka Egbuka, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin. That's that's so much fun. That is so much fun. Even McMillan's quite good. If you ask me, I like McMillan a lot. So that's a ton of fun. All right, we're gonna have a lot of fun watching that. But even outside of that, you got Bucky Irving, Rashad White. This could be the year that Baker Mayfield goes for like 4,500 yards, maybe even 5,000 yards, if they can't find a way to move the ball on the ground. Let's say Bucky Irving has a down year rushing, so you bring in Rashad White, and we all know him as a receiving threat out of the backfield. Yeah, this could very well be the year Baker Mayfield has his best year in terms of throwing the football, in terms of stats. Let's take a look. And he had 4,500 last year. He could clear that this year. I could see it. All right, let's go ahead and actually move quicker through this. The Cardinals, to me, it's Kyler. That's the big thing this year. It's Kyler. You get you a Walter Nolan. He's going to be... I love Walter Nolan. I think he's going to be great. You get you a Will Johnson super late in the draft, only because of the injury issue, right? But fantastic value pick. You're not really, risking that much with a second-round pick for a guy who was projected at first to be a top 10 guy. So Will Johnson, Walter Nolan, but at the end of the day, it all relies on Kyler Murray. Can he be a top 10 kind of guy? That's the Cardinals for me. The Chargers, unfortunately, this man, Rashawn Slater, just got injured for the year. So you're probably going to move Joe Alt over to left tackle, and then maybe you move Pipkins, or someone needs to fill in at right tackle. Someone has to. They're going to have to find somebody. But the Chargers need Justin Herbert to actually air out the frickin' football, because he has too big of an arm for him to be checking the ball down every single play. They got themselves Omarion Hampton. I love me some Omarion Hampton. One of the best running backs in the draft. I was surprised they took him. I was really surprised that they took him. But hey, at the end of the day, if you think he's the best guy on the roster for you, or best guy available for you, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see how him and Najee Harris get along. Hassan Haskins, I think, is actually kind of underrated, and Nyheim Hines can be that threat receiving out of the backfield if you really want him to. Chiefs are the Chiefs. I don't want to talk about them. Colts, again, I'm high on DJ Giddens. I love me some DJ Giddens, but obviously we're all looking at this man here. We're looking at Tyler Warren, and he just looks scary. He had a fantastic preseason debut. DJ Giddens, I don't think he had too crazy of a preseason debut. I don't really remember right now. I don't remember him shocking me all too much, but he's going to be an issue. He's going to be a problem in the AFC South. The Commanders, again, it's just a thing about the quarterback. Can Jaden Daniels continue to progress? He's already a top 10 guy, in my opinion. Can he take that step to being a top 5 kind of guy? Can he? I don't know. The Cowboys, I don't want to talk about them either, but I guess I have to, considering they just got freaking Donovan Ezeraku, and he's going to be playing alongside Micah Parsons, barring some sort of trade. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I don't think that'll happen. But Donovan Ezeraku looks quite good. You got Tyler Booker. That was just the right pick in that case. Jaden Blue was my running back 3, running back 4 out of this draft, one of the two. I love Jaden Blue, and I don't like that he's going to the Cowboys, but I also do like that he's going to the Cowboys because he very much could challenge for the starting spot. Absolutely. Javonte Williams, I like decently. I like Miles Sanders a lot, but no, this is the Jaden Blue show here in Dallas, and that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. The Dolphins, it's just, again, the quarterback, Tua. What the hell, Tua? What are you going to do? The moment Tua goes down, I want to see Quinn Ewers. I don't want to see Zach Wilson. I want to see Quinn Ewers. I think Quinn Ewers was underrated in this draft. I think he was quite good. So when Tua eventually goes down, I'm sorry, I don't want it to happen, but it's probably going to happen. It's going to be the Quinn Ewers show. Excuse me. Savanai, I like him. I like him decently, but this is the big one. It's Quinn Ewers. Kenneth Grant, he'll be good, but Quinn Ewers, I want to see him do well in the NFL. The Eagles are the Eagles. They just won the Super Bowl. And then you get Jahad Campbell on top of it. That should be illegal, but they did it. They somehow did it. I don't know how they were able to get away with that, but they got Jahad Campbell. The Falcons, I love this draft. I love this draft so much. Jalen Walker. I love Georgia defensive guys, and I love Alabama defensive guys. I love Jalen Walker. But even more than that, the guy that I thought had the biggest boomer bust potential, it's this man, James Pierce Jr. I wanted him in Tennessee so bad. I wanted him as a Titan. I'm just glad he's not in the AFC. He's in the NFC. We don't got to deal with him. James Pierce Jr. has the potential to be one of the best guys, the best defensive guys out of this draft, if he puts it all together. James Pierce Jr. is a beast. Oh my God, I love James Pierce Jr. I love him. He could be very, very good. I want him to be very, very good. Mykel Williams, one of the other edge guys that I think is going to end up being one of the best in the draft, but that's not that crazy to say. He was the top edge in the draft outside of... what's his face that I can't remember the name of, and that's bad because I'm talking about rookies right now. But Mykel Williams looks super, super good. Abdul Carter, who is right here, Abdul Carter. Yikes. Yikes. Not my division, though. Not my division. The Jags, I think... yeah, sure, Travis Hunter. Woohoo. Very boomer bust, I think, honestly, in the NFL. Could be one of the biggest reaches in NFL history looking back on it if he doesn't pan out to the extent that he should. But yeah, that's just the big story out of the draft for them. It's Travis Hunter. And also, can Trevor Lawrence actually be good? Because he's looking to be more and more like a bust every single year. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Armand Membu for the Jets. I mean, it was just the right pick. You clearly need to figure out the QB situation. You got Justin Fields, and I don't think Justin Fields should be given up on just yet, but he's reaching that point in his career. I want to go over his stats because stats don't tell the full story, but they'll tell you a lot. And I mean, 2022, 2023 with the Bears, he was positive. Don't get me wrong, but he was never anything miraculous. And that's why they went out and got Caleb Williams when they said, oh, hey, we can get Caleb Williams. The Lions, again, challenging for a Super Bowl. Tyleik Williams. These types of teams should be getting these great players, but they did, and they got Tyleik Williams. And I want to see how, what's-his-face comes back. I don't know names all that well. Aiden Hutchinson, I want to see how he comes back. I hope he comes back in full force, because the combination of him and Tyleik Williams would be amazing. The Packers actually drafted a receiver. Drafted Matthew Golden out of Texas. Yeah, I mean, did you hear what Green Bay sounded like when they got this guy? He was a superstar. Now, I just hope that's not the biggest highlight of his career. I want him to have a good career. Jordan Love, is he a top 10 guy? I don't know. Definitely top 15, I think. And Malik Willis, I want him to get out of Green Bay. Because I think Jordan Love, I don't think at this point we can call him injury prone. Malik Willis could be good somewhere. He just spent the first couple of years in Tennessee. Bryce Young for the Panthers. That's just it. Can Bryce Young be good? They got Teteroa McMillan. They got a threat for Bryce Young, but Bryce Young himself has to be good. The Patriots went out and got my favorite tackle in the draft, my favorite lineman in the draft, one of my favorite human beings in the draft, Will Campbell, out of LSU. He sounds like he's out of LSU. He sounds like a Southerner. And man, I love this guy. I really do. I don't know why he's not a superstar. He should be, I think. Will Campbell, I think, is going to be the best tackle out of this draft. Very big fan of him. Outside of that, nothing too crazy. Travion Henderson. Again, this was such a great running back draft. All right, the Raiders. It's Ashton Genty. It's the Ashton Genty show at quarterback. What the hell is this? Gino? No. G? No. You know what I mean? Aiden O'Connell, no. Cam Miller, I mean, maybe. Probably not, though. And then if they really need it, let's say all three guys go down, they can throw this guy in at quarterback. I wonder how his throw power and stuff is. Throw under pressure is a 62, deep accurate. Look, see? And throw power is 82. So, yeah, this guy, he played quarterback in college, but he was drafted to be a receiver. He was drafted to be a receiver here in Oakland. Vegas. Las Vegas, not Oakland anymore. The Rams, the big story is, will they go out and try and trade for Micah to get Aaron Donald out of retirement? I don't know. That's really the difference between them being a potential Super Bowl team and them being, like, okay. Because Matt Stafford, he's a perfectly fine quarterback. And Puka's Puka. Devontae, we'll see if he can live up to his hype this year. But he's getting old. I don't know. I don't know about the Rams. I really don't. Malachi Starks. How did they get Malachi Starks and Mike Green? How? That's insane. And then Emory Jones on top of it. That is insane. God, that is absolutely insane. It's the rich get richer, dang it. The rich get richer, and then Teddy Buchanan looks pretty good too. It's absolutely insane. And I want to give real quick a soft little shout out. Bilal Kone. He looked so good in the preseason game up until he had what looked to be a season-ending injury. And it's really sad. It really is, because he looked so good. And this man, LeJontay Wester, they got themselves a punt returner now. That's crazy, man. Oh, the Ravens are going to be good. Calvin Banks, it was the right pick. That's all you could say there. It was just the right pick. Devin Neal could be good, but I don't know. Seahawks get Nick Emenwari. I thought that was a pretty good pick. I thought it was decent. They got Elijah Arroyo. I thought it was a weird pick, but I don't hate it. Just they're not going to be good this year, plain and simple. Jalen Milroe, I'd like to see him get some looks this year. Sam Darnold, I'm sorry, you're not the answer. You're not. Steelers. Do we have to talk about the Steelers? We don't have to talk about the Steelers. We don't have to talk about the Steelers. The Texans got better. I hate saying those words because they got Jaden Higgins. They got Jalen Noel. Oh my God, man, they got better, and that hurts my soul. Hurts my soul. Titans already went over them. And then the Vikings. Yeah, I don't remember them being super noteworthy in the draft. Just can J.J. McCarthy be good? That's plain and simple. All right, we went over the rosters. I know that took forever. That took a long while, but I wanted to refamiliarize myself with the modern NFL because I haven't been paying as much attention as I should up until this year. All right, so what were the issues with Madden 25? All of them, that's what. Now, what were the issues besides all of them? The gameplay was slow. These are professional athletes. And man, it felt like if you plopped me on the field, I'd be faster. That's an issue, all right? I don't run a 4.2 40. I run a 4.7. But that's besides the point, though. I want to hop into a game real quick. Just a real quick game. Favorite teams game? No, we'll just hop into a game. I want to hop in and just get a feel for how player movement feels this year. This is an interesting team selection screen. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. Let's go against... I don't care, honestly. Let's go against the Raiders. How are the Raiders in 82? I saw your stream right as I turned on 20 seconds. Well, hey, I'm glad you joined. Good to see you. Just went over the rosters. It took forever. Again, I'm sorry for that, but I want to refamiliarize myself and actually know football this year. All right, Excel clock, all this good stuff. Yep. Time 6:30. I'm playing on simulation. Broadcast type. Different commentary teams. Is this new? Was this in Madden 25? Because if not, this is a fantastic addition. Look, I'm going to be critical, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due if they put out a half-decent game. This is a fantastic idea. Hi, Ivo. That is, wow. Did anyone here play Madden 25 that can give me an answer to this? I don't think this was in the game. Well, we'll do the Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. If it was and I'm tripping over nothing, I'm sorry, but we're in an advanced game. I just want to see how player movement feels because last year it was awful. Plain and simple. Just terrible. Where are my headphones? I can't hear anything right now. I have the audio turned off on my TV for obvious reasons. I don't play Madden. It's all good. It was in last year. Okay, so I'm tripping over nothing. All right. All right. Well, first reaction. This is that ticker looks terrible. That scoreboard looks awful. It feels like last year. Brother. I can't even hear the announcers. This is a pre. Oh. What is this? Analytics 55%. Hit him with halfback Ram. The weekly recap in franchise is amazing. And you're like, I don't understand. You don't have to. You know it's an EA game. So respond accordingly to it being an EA game. Uh-huh. I'm trying to listen to what they're saying. I am too. All right, Okonkwo, not a great blocker, but we're going to go with Tony Pollard for a gain of about 11. Gain of 12. Okay, it feels slightly better than last year. All my homies hate EA. Exactly. It does feel slightly better than last year. I did play some Madden 25 right before getting on here just to get a really good feel for how the, what the differences are. And as of right now, it feels the same-ish, but slightly improved. And this is just a running game. I haven't even thrown a pass yet. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and throw a pass with Cam Ward. That's the big thing as a Titans fan here. We got Ridley. We got Lockett. We got Jefferson. We got Okonkwo. Drop back. Look. Fire. Lockett. I don't know. It was successful. That doesn't mean I'm happy about it. I'm trying to get a good feel for if I'm going to have fun with this year. Because I'm using my trial. Yep. Holy! Hi, Max Crosby! You let a grown man kiss you on the forehead and then got really mad about it. Presumably. I think that was him. Uh-huh. Right there. Lockett. Touchdown. I don't know. It feels fine. It feels like a modern Madden game. We'll have to see what defense feels like, because that's been a big issue for me with Madden games lately, is just defense is impossible. The big issue is always whenever a quarterback throws a ball, it is either a completion or an interception. There's no such thing as incompletions, damn near. So we'll see if they fixed that. I don't trust them to fix it, but we'll see. I don't know right now. For anyone watching, what are your thoughts so far? How do you feel about the game? I'm using my my trial right now. As they're just going to go with Ashton Genty. Cody Barton, blow him up! Beautiful play there from Cody Barton. Setting up 2nd and 8. And it's going to be Geno. Geno's going to try and run. Geno Smith is running the football. Blow him up. As I'm popping my peas. He's a lot faster than I think he actually is in this game, but it is what it is. We're going to go end around, blow that up. That's Draymond Jones. Stopping him in the backfield. And we're going to bring some heat right here. We're going to see what a blitz feels like. I'll take Cody Barton. Beautiful. To me, it feels different from... It does feel a little different. I'll say that. It feels like a different game. It feels a little bit like an improved game. But here's the big issue, is right now, I can't say it's enough. Because EA right now is in their last year of the exclusive license, and T'Vondre Sweat, the big man, 300 plus pounds. Oh, stop shaking your ass, T'Vondre. Quit that. Quit it, T'Vondre. It does. It feels like a slightly improved game. But this is the last year of them having the exclusive license. Is it enough? I don't know. I personally want the license to go unexclusive. I don't want EA to stop making football games because we've seen with games like Madden 08 for the PS2, even some of the earlier Xbox 360 games, we've seen that EA can make a half decent football game. We just gotta see it consistently. As Jesus Christ, Josh Wiley gets blown up. Cam Ward got blown up in the backfield, but he delivered a pass under pressure, which is cool to see. Maybe no more Madden. I think there will still be Madden. I just want to see the license open up for other companies to give it a shot. But let's also realize, stuff in the backfield. Just because the license expires doesn't mean we're automatically getting like a 2K27. You know what I mean? Because if they're smart, they're going to take their time, maybe take a couple years to drop the first game, as I'm letting it run because I'm talking right now. They'll take a couple of years. They're going to have to build it from scratch, and I don't want them to rush their game. So we're still going to have Madden 27. It will probably be the only NFL game, but it's a step in the right direction. As I don't know why I did a check down on 3rd and 8. That's my fault. I'm just trying to get a feel for the game right now. I'm not trying to win or anything. So it's interesting. Right now, I'm playing on all Madden, and I'm playing on Simulation, and that's what I'll play on for a series. Cody Barton's having a crazy game right now, another TFL. Press. Okay, so they moved it to Y now for you to press or cushion or anything like that. It's going to go ahead and basically check it down, number 1. And I'll have to get used to all the players and such because, again, I didn't even watch football last year. I'm going to be honest with you. That's how depressing it was. I watched the first 4 weeks of Titans football, and I got so just football depressed that I stopped watching. Wow. So this is actually a fantastic thing from my point of view. So him to have this amount of anticipation on this throw, this is so huge that we need to see in modern games for quarterbacks to throw with anticipation and to throw into open spots of the field. Because this feels more like throwing into an open spot of the field more so than it feels like scripting a designed route, right? He throws on the cut. Okay, and who is this? This is Tucker. He throws on Tucker's cut right here. Sorry. Right there. And throws into the open space of the field. That is amazing. And something I haven't really seen from Madden last year or any recent Madden. So far, I mean, like, it's very positive. Cody got beat out right there. Scoreboard still looks like trash, but I wish you could... why don't they just copy over the scoreboard if they have the rights? You know what I mean? Just copy over the scoreboard. Use it. I keep on pressing the wrong button. I'm trying to give cushion, but... Get over there. Get on him. Beautiful. Brock Bowers. Gonna have to deal with Brock Bowers. Year 2 Brock Bowers. I think he'll be the top tight end threat next year. I do. And man, my linebacker's having a fantastic game so far. Just blitzing holes. That's the big thing. They're blitzing with anticipation, as that's just gonna beat the cover 2. I call cover 2. They call a cover 2 beater. That's Mayer. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm thinking a lot right now. I am. I'm thinking a lot about how I feel about this game, what I want to see. If I have criticisms, what are the ways to fix it? Because that's a big thing about criticism, is a lot of people will criticize EA and just say, this is trash, your game sucks. Okay, what's your fix? What's your fix? I'm not saying that your criticism is invalid, it's true. Alright, a lot of times the games suck, but what's the fix? And right now, if I go into the stats, because this is going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. The throwing with anticipation is amazing, but right now on both sides we have 11 straight passes, no incompletions. And that's been one of the biggest deals with me with Madden, is there's just no such thing as an incompletion without it being batted away. There are completions, interceptions, and pass breakups. That's it. So I want to see if that gets fixed this year. Okonkwo's wide open, gotta hit him. And yeah, of course, when it's passes like that, yeah, you're not going to have a bunch of incompletions because it's just checkdowns and such. But if you're throwing down the field like Geno Smith was on that last drive, chances are there are going to be some incompletions. But we'll have to wait and see. As fit it in there, and it's Ridley. That's a breakup. With a flag on the field. Illegal man downfield? Who was it? It was J.C. Latham at right tackle. He slides over to right tackle, making room for Dan Moore, the overpay of the century, Dan Moore. And it's 2nd down and 13, but that's fine. I don't really want to go with that right now. 2nd down and 13, we don't really need to throw super far down the field. Let's just get some yards. Looking right there. Calvin Ridley, love that. Setting up a much easier 3rd down. This is my style of football right here. Some people don't like it. I know a lot of people in my personal life, whenever I go out and play football, don't like it. But hey, tough. Gonna run mesh. Wide open. Ridley, but you gotta get forward. And he finds a way to get forward. It looked goofy as hell, but he fought forward for a 1st down. That is one of the goofiest tackle animations I've seen in a while. It's like he decided to fall down more so than getting tackled at the end of that. Looking, and yeah, he's going to be sacked. I need my right tackle to hold that block longer. I do like the combination of Dan Moore and J.C. Latham as our 2 tackles. It's just the overpay was insane. Ward. Look. Oh, that's a bad throw. Yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault. That's okay. That's why I'm in play now, right? That's why I'm in play now, just trying to get a feel for the game. I will say on that one right there, before they call a play, I still want to see my receiver making an effort for the football. That's one of the biggest issues with interceptions in Madden, is at the end of the route right here, if I could get off of him, there's no real attempt for the football. He's not trying to tackle the guy or anything. He's not trying to make some sort of hit. He kind of just lets the ball go. That's always been a big deal. I say always, meaning in the past 5 years or so. The Xbox One and Xbox Series S era is what I'll refer to when I say always. Good hit, Brownlee. And I'm going to play a soft coverage here with Barton. Just basically play a QB spy. Get in there, Barton. Let's go! Let's freaking go. Barton's having a game. I'm almost sad we didn't start a franchise mode, because Barton would definitely be looking at potentially an upgrade. Man, Barton's been pretty good. Kick up, kick good. We're going to have 8 seconds on the clock. Let's just be honest with each other here, though, while we're in this scenario, or while we're dealing with this. Madden keeping the exclusive deal with the NFL, right? It has nothing to do with how good of the game, right? How good of a game can they make? It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with how much money can they make. I'm call a timeout here. That's really it. How much money can Madden make? And unfortunately, how do they make money? Not by sales of the game. That ain't it. It is plain and simple through microtransactions. That's the world we live in right now. And it really sucks, but it's true. As they're going to go cover 4. Fine Lockett. Good job, Lockett. Let's just get some yards. Love that. I like the way he went up and attacked the football, but didn't come back for the football, because in that scenario where he's running down the field, there is no coming back to the football. There is just stopping your motion somewhat and going up for the football. So far, I'm liking this game. Believe it or not, I'm actually kind of liking this game. It's a new game, and I'm seeing everything for the first time. So as I see certain things happen more and more, certain things are going to tick me off more and more. But as of right now, I'm seeing everything for the first time. I haven't seen 2 animations. 2 of the same animation, I mean, which is good. We've seen that a lot in years past. Let's go with a QB. We don't really have to contain on this guy. We don't got to contain Geno. He's not a runner. We do have to contain Genty, who they haven't gone to once, and there we go. And there's a reason for that. Because the Titans' run defense is insane right now. The linebackers are living in the backfield on the runs. And it's going to force the ball into the hands of Geno Smith on 3rd down and 4. He's going to have to make a play here. Can he do it? Passes away, and it's completed. And that's Tucker, who's having a crazy game. Who is Tucker? Who's number 1? I'm going to look it up. Tucker, number 1, Raiders. Trey Tucker. All right. Dang. That's just what happens when you can't get into the backfield quick enough. I don't think Geno's thrown a single incompletion yet. You don't see a lot of drops, which, I'm sorry, but modern NFL, people drop the ball sometimes. Get him. Big man Tavondre Sweat. 2nd sack of the game. Have a game, Tavondre. And we're going to back the guys up. Protect the sticks. Oh my god, guys. Arden Key in coverage is not the answer. He's more of an edge rusher. That's just sad. Bring down Woods. He's playing sub linebacker right now. And, yep, that'll happen. Hit him. Can you hit him harder? That's Jacoby Myers. Oh, Jacoby Myers. If there's a man to drop a football. Oh, boy. No, Geno. Gonna find Genty, who steps out of bounds. They're trying to get it to Genty. I like that. If the run doesn't work, try to get it to Genty in another way. That is fantastic. That's the AI doing things that they actually need to. Playing smart football. But, man, 5 rushes, -4 yards. So there are some really good things that I'm seeing about Madden 25 so far. 26. Madden 26. God, we're at Madden 26. That's insane. Time is passing way too fast, man. It really is. Cedric Gray. I want to see him get in more whenever we do the franchise. Step up. Oh, no, I shouldn't have stepped up. What am I doing? Mellett. Tommy Mellett, the rookie. The former quarterback for, I believe, Oregon, right? No, it's Dylan Gabriel. Who was it? Tommy Mellett. Where did you play, Tommy? Where did you play? Montana State. Why did I say Oregon? Yeah, that's not Oregon. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that Montana State and Oregon are the same team. Jameer DK, can you get something here? DK, he's fast. I should have cut it outside. No. Should have cut it over to the left. All right, well, you know. We're down by 10, but this is going to be the scene for a lot of Titans games. Pretty early, too. Faking it. Look. I've got short options. Let's just dump it off to Tony Pollard. Pick up 9 yards. And Tony, how are you doing, Tony? Are you tired? Tony's fine. Tony's chilling. All right, cool. Well, we're going to hand it off to him. Bounce it outside. One man to beat. Dang. He's been good. So, year one of the franchise. We're not challenging for the division. There's just no way. We got to deal with the Texans. And to an extent, the Colts, too. Jags, I'm not too worried about. But, man. Year one. And in real life, too, we're not challenging for the division. As Ward, get away from him. Josh Wiley, it bricks off his hands. Yikes. Let's see if we got a wheel route. We do have a wheel route. I like that. Get out there, Tony. Tony, take a guy right there. And that's really good. Tony took the linebacker. Frees up a Okonkwo. Love to see it. And it's okay if I lose this game. Again, I'm trying to get a feel for the game. Looks like they're going cover 2. They're showing a cover 2 shell. And it will be cover 2. Oh, man. Ridley's route got jammed. If it didn't get jammed, I'm throwing it that to Ridley every single day. Man, as a Titans fan, all I want to see out of Cam Ward are flashes. I don't need to see him winning games for us. I just need to see the chance that he can do it. As Jefferson... All right. This is one of the biggest things in football that Madden has been completely unable to recreate, as I can't thank you. Receivers not using playmaker, just receivers finding open holes. That is huge, and it has never happened in Madden before. Never. I just saw it for like one of the first times ever right now. And that is amazing. And of course, all I'm talking about is he's running a smash concept right here, okay? So all that is number 4. He's going to be on a corner route right here. He's going to go whoop and run between these two guys. Run between 11 and 26. And then all you're running is a little hitch, a little sit-down route. That's Van Jefferson right there. So he runs that sit-down route, but as soon as he sees all this open space right here, he runs into it. That is huge. That's amazing. I gotta be honest. I like what I'm seeing. I really like what I'm seeing. And I'm probably going to turn this stream into a video. I'll edit it a little bit and just make like a first thoughts or first impressions video. Because right now, so far, in a lot of ways, it's good. As Van Jefferson again. I'm really, really liking gameplay so far, outside of the no incompletion thing. Cam, look, why did I... So I can explain what happened there. I started moving my thumb down to throw it, and then last second was like, wait, I don't want to throw that. But I still pressed the button, so it came out as a lob. I just got to not do that. So let's just run Tony. Good job, Tony. It's a 2-yard carry, but good job anyways. Probably Pollard. Could be Wiley. Looking. It's Pollard for sure. Catch that. Tony Pollard in for the score. Which is great, but I also want to take a look here at what happened to the linebacker. What defense are they running? Can I see you? Can I see what the... No, I can't see the last plays. All right. So let's take a look at what defense they're running and see just what happened. So they're going to send a 4-man blitz right side, and that's with Crosby. And it looks like... Let's see. It looks like they're playing man coverage. So 52 just got lost in man coverage. So 52 right here is man coverage with Pollard. We can follow him and see what happened here. So he's playing, and he gets bumped here by his own teammate by 11, which shoves him down and opens up Pollard. So that honestly is just the route concept working, not an issue with the game, although you'd like to see him be able to make up ground just a little bit easier. Overall, though, not bad. Not a bad thing at all. 3:07 left in the game. Kick the ball. Winston. Oh, I wanted to see him hit somebody. We got to play a little defense, get the ball back. Going to be searching for a win here in our first game of Madden 26. Genty in the backfield, and they're going to be leaning on Genty. Handoff. Nope, it's a fake. Over to... All right, well, I mean, he just went from running to stopped in all of no time at all. He stopped on a dime right there. Oh, well. Gino. Obviously throwing. It's a screen pass over there to 18. I don't know who 18 is. I got to be real with you. I don't know majority of the Raiders roster outside of the key people because they're not good. They're not very good. And they're not going to be very good this year, most likely. But you never know, though. You never know in the NFL. Every given year can bring something new. And will bring something new. Gino. I'm going to send that 5-man blitz. I'll take Hooker. As it's a quick throw. Incomplete. Roger McCreary making a huge play. Roger McCreary. We need to see him make plays like that in real life. That was fantastic. Love to see it. Looks like a swing pass, potentially. But he's going to throw it to Mayer. Mayer. It's probably Mayer. So we're going to have to bring our guys down some. Should bring our guys down some anyways. As we really got to... Genty, Ashton Genty, and that's just what he's going to do. All we can do here is... blitz. Guess run up middle. And hope we get into the backfield. Gino, handoff, and we're in there. Timeout. Genty has had a bad game outside of one run. And it's looking like they're not going to hand the ball off. They're instead going to find Brock Bowers for the win. That makes sense. Get yourself the first down. You win the game, so they go ahead and throw. That's tough. That's all right, though. I wish they'd take off no huddle. Or not take out no huddle, but take out the clock rundown out of no huddle. Because, man, that sucks. That is not any good. Anyways, first game was a loss, but that's okay. I don't want to win every single game. There was a time when Madden got way too easy, and I don't want the game to be easy. I want it to be a challenge. So, first thoughts, first impressions of the gameplay for Madden so far. It's been good. Again, no incompletions is an issue outside of, like, pass bat downs and stuff. That's still a little bit of an issue, but it's not that big a deal. If you're just making good throws, hey, I mean, who's going to complain about that? Franchise. Apparently, Franchise has gotten some updates this year. There's a weekly recap, and that's something that, as sports game fans, we've been clamoring for. We've been asking for forever at this point. So let's go in and take a look. I don't care that much. Stop. Just save and exit. Thank you. Can I just hop into the thing, please? All right. So it looks the same. I gotta be honest with you. damn near anyways. Coach Central, Coach Interview, Position Battle, Team Health. Uh-huh. So, looks about the same. GM's office. So they went ahead and put this into a different thing. It's not in Manage Team anymore. Oh well. I don't like the menu. I still don't like the menu. I never really have liked the menu of these new Maddens, but it's not that big a deal. We've got these from the GM. I like getting messages from the GM. That's good. Not that that's anything new. I just like it. Looks like franchise. I mean, looks like franchise from last year. Let's go ahead and jump to next week. Apparently there's a weekly recap. What's all this? Coach. Loadout progress. Talent? So you develop different talents as a coach? I like that. It's either as a coach or as a player. I can't tell. But if it's as a coach, then I really like that. If it's as players, again, like I like it. I don't know. Where's my weekly recap that I was promised? Is it not in preseason? It would make sense. Okay. So it is as your coach. So you go into Coach Central and go to abilities. And then you can develop by doing different things. Okay. Or you could buy it with staff points. So like if I go here, no, you just buy it with staff points or you earn it. It starts in regular. Okay. All right, I thought so. Interesting. See, this makes it feel like almost like an RPG, like a role-playing game, which is kind of cool. Your trainer. I like that we have a trainer. I do like that. These aren't my real coaches, like in real life, but, you know, whatever. Let's send a regular season. We'll see if weekly recap starts week 1 or if it starts in week 2. Because this weekly recap has me excited. Do we got like a sports center? I don't think they have the ESPN rights, so maybe they can make their own, but 2 new messages. I don't really care about the draft class, just auto gen. Maybe it's week 2. You got the news, per usual. Let's go to week 2. Because right now, everything looks the same outside of those new abilities and all that. And potentially a weekly recap show. Weekly recap. All right, okay, let's do it. I know there's supposed to be music here, probably. Well, you don't have to shove it in my face that it's brand new. I believed you. We got highlights! Let's fucking go! We got game highlights! Oh my god, we've got highlights! Thank you! Thank you! We have generated highlights! Thank you! We've been asking for this for 20 years! Almost as long as I've been alive! We've been asking for this. Okay, get down from there. Get down from there. Oh, he's taking a freaking pee on the ground. That's gross. Thank you. Oh my god. I know there's probably music that's supposed to be here. I just have the music turned off right now for copyright reasons. Oh my god. We have a weekly recap show, kind of. I wish it was more all encompassing. Don't get me wrong, but dude, beggars can't be choosers. Thank you. We have wanted this for so long. So long. We've wanted this for so long. It again, it's not. It doesn't show every game. It doesn't have to. But the thing with the other Sports Center games is it would show you at least the scores from every game. You know what I mean? So, man, that's huge. That is insane. That is insane. I was talking with my friend, and they hired the guy that was in charge of College Football 25 to also be in charge of Madden 26, and it's showing right now. Wow. If I do it again, is it just the same thing? Can I not skip it? It's a little laggy. Yeah, it's the same thing. Can I get out of this? Okay, well, you know what? This just made... I gotta be real with you. This just made franchise that much better. It's such a small thing, but it also isn't. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be real with you. It shows scores from the halftime. As it should, but I want it at the end of the games too, you know what I mean? Because otherwise I gotta go and look at it in a whole different menu. And let's be honest, we're all lazy, aren't we? At least a little bit. No, because we gotta go here. But this makes me care more about what else is going on in the league. That's the biggest deal, because otherwise, who cares? You know what I mean? Otherwise, if you don't give me a reason to care, I'm not gonna care. But this gives me a reason to care about what else is going on in the league, just outside of, oh no, I'm challenging for my division, or I want to see, what draft pick I'm gonna have. This makes me care about highlights and just like the progress of other players. Let's say we have a weekly recap show that shows Ashton Genty getting an 80-yard touchdown. All right, I'm gonna be hype as hell. Who wouldn't? So that is, man, that just made my day. Oh, that just made my day. That's huge. Apparently, we lost Tajay Spears, Oladejo, and Arden Key, but good thing I'm not actually playing this franchise. Is there anything else new in franchise? This is enough. Don't get me wrong. This is plenty. What is upgrade players? Does it look the same? It looks better. This looks better than last year. I like this a lot more. Hell yeah. So, all in all, I don't know if there's much else for me to look at as far as Madden 26 goes. I'm trying to think and see if there is. I guess Superstar mode, but I don't really care right now. I actually do care a little bit. We'll go in there and look just real quick, and then we'll get out of here. This is all the same. It's probably the same. I don't... It's the same. Really? That's crazy. Here, we're just gonna skip through this as quick as possible. Can you, sir, please, sir, please, thank you. All right, we're just gonna skip through as quick as possible and see what we're looking like. Dun, 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 dun. Control player art, force team, all this stuff. I just want to see, because it's obviously just going to be the gameplay. It's going to be the same. It's just going to be player locked. Okay. Ain't that true? Hi, Jaden. Who's this man talking right now? I'm sure he introduced himself, but I wasn't listening. Hey. Get this man off my screen. Thank you. I don't want to skip. I want to keep watching. I know no one said to skip, but I'm pushing back already. Ooh, my. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was... Right. I will say, if it's the same thing as last year, where all the dialogue, it's this bullcrap. How hard is it to voice act just some lines? I don't like this. That's gonna be a crucial moment for you. I've been waiting for this. See? Just voice act. Hire a couple people off Fiverr or something. I don't... Who cares about the fans? You get fans when you win football games. Chapter. Get drafted. I'm sure, again, there's going to be normal music here, but... Well, that's going to get... That's going to get really annoying really quickly. The first time it was like kind of cool. The second time was like, okay, stop. The third time, ow, my ears. View notifications. Cool. View sphere of influence. Boy, close that mouth. All right, I'll stop. It looks decent. And then the store. Oh my god, keep that away from me. I wish there was an option to turn that off. I'm not going to do the Combine or anything. It's cool that you go to the Combine, but that was already in games past. Yeah, cool. Nice. Will I do a Superstar mode this year? Probably not. Maybe a little bit. I have no clue. But I do, so far, actually kind of like the game. I will say that. I'm going to be a positive and say that I kind of like the game. Alright, issue, though. It's another one of those cases where it's a step in the right direction. You know how they always say, it's a step in the right direction, a step in the right direction. This one actually is. It is. Don't get me wrong. But is it enough to get them the exclusive deal for the next decade or however long? No. No, absolutely not. But it is actually, so far, been a fun experience. But this is just my first impressions, okay? As I play more of the game, we'll see exactly how I feel about it going forward. But will I buy the game? Probably not. Well, I guess if I'm going to do content on it, I need to. But we'll see how I feel at the end of the trial after I've made a little bit of content with the game. But obviously not going to go into Ultimate Team. Get this off my screen now. I know I'm the one who pulled it up, but still. And then, like, the online stuff, I don't really care about online play, personally. That's just me. You know, I'm much more of a solo, badolo kind of guy when it comes to these sports games. Yeah. You can play the Pro Bowl. Woohoo! Superstar KO still in the game. Tucked away in the back corner. You know, just waiting to get the old Yeller treatment in the back of the shed. Yeah, man. I, so far, kind of like the game. What's ahead? Just a whole bunch of Ultimate Team crap. That's what's ahead. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty. Well, before I get out of here, anyone who's watching, is there anything you want to see? Any questions? Any of that good stuff? If not, all good. And we'll get out of here. And I'll stop using up my trial time. I'm going to look real quick at Cam Ward. Well, no, I'm not actually. I'm sure he's hidden dev, and I don't want to spoil that for myself. Continue without saving. Okay. Doesn't seem like anyone has any questions or anything like that. Cool, cool. Nothing that anybody wants to see. I feel like we've pretty much went over everything. There's training camp and the mini games and all that good stuff. But yeah, awesome. Well, thank you to everyone who stopped by. I hope you're excited for the content I will make for this game. We'll do a Titans franchise with this game, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, man. Aside from that, I kind of made the decision that I'm not going to be doing other NFL games. I'll do live streams where I watch the Titans games, but aside from that, probably nothing real life all too much. I kind of tried to, and I was like, man, what am I doing? This is bullcrap. So I'll live stream when I'm watching Titans games, though. I feel like that'll be fun. So, anyways, I'll make this into a video, which will be out within the next few days. Yeah, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.